Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss partial differentiation. When we think about the differentiation, so there are two types of differentiation. When we think about differentiation, so there are two types of differentiation. So first one is, what is that? The first one is called as, that is ordinary differentiation, and second one is a partial differentiation. So in ordinary differential equation, it contain y is a function of only one variable, and in partial differential equation contain y is equal to here two or more variables, means suppose x1, x2, x3 and so on. So that is a major difference between ordinary differentiation and partial differentiation. When we have to differentiate this function of y is equal to f of x, it contains only one independent variable. We observe this y is f of x, so what is that? X is independent variable and y is a dependent variable. Means if we change in value of x, automatically change in value of y. So that's why y is a dependent and x is a independent. Now here you have to observe in also partial differentiation. So y is a function of two or more independent variable is there, two or more independent variable. So here y is only dependent and more independent variable, means y is depend on the values of x1, x2, x3 and so on. Xn is there, means for example y is depend on two or more values of independent variable. That is also difference. Now also if you are to taking the ordinary differentiation, the notation is, what is that? The notation is it is a simply dy divided by dx, and always you remember that we have to always take derivative of dependent variable. Dependent variable means y is here with respect to independent variable. So that type of derivative is called as only ordinary differentiation. Means here differential coefficient is, I am writing here differential coefficient is, that is a d by dx only. So that d by dx is the notation that is called as simply ordinary differentiation. And in partial differentiation, we have to differentiate y with respect to two or more variable. Means we have to differentiate y with respect to suppose x1, we have to differentiate y with respect to suppose x2, we have to differentiate y with respect to x3 and so on. There are many variables are there. So that type of differentiation is called as partial differentiation, and notation you know that is called as a delta y by delta x or dabba y divided by dabba x1. So let's see. So here what is a differential coefficient? Here differential coefficient is nothing but it is a dabba by dabba x, means, or we call this del by del x. But actually how to take the ordinary differential equation, how to take the partial differential? Let's see. For example, suppose I have an equation y is equal to simply here x cube. Okay, so you know I am saying about here OD, that is ordinary differentiation, and here I am considering the PD, that is a partial differentiation. Suppose I have now equation y is equal to here x square into suppose z cube is there, x square into z cube is there. You observe the first, which differentiation you have to use in these two equations. So in first equation y is only function of one variable, and in second equation y is a function of two or more variable. So that's why therefore we have to take the ordinary differentiation as, that is a dy divided by dx. And what will be the differentiation of x cube? That is a 3x square. It is a simple one, you have to understand this very well. Now next, you observe the y is equal to x square into z cube, means y contains two or more independent variable, means we have to take the differentiation of y with respect to x, also differentiation of y with respect to z. That is partial differentiation, means here we have to differentiate y two ways. First one dabba y by dabba x, and second one dabba z by dabba y divided by dabba z. I hope so you have to understand. So in partial differentiation you have to take the differentiation of y with respect to x also, and also you have to take partial differentiation of y with respect to z also. Because of that here two independent variables, so number of independent variable is there, so number of times you have to take the differentiation of y. So first of all we have to taking dabba y by dabba x. So how to take, that is means here dabba by dabba x of, what is that here, x square into z cube. So let's see guys. So here differentiate with respect to only x, differentiation of y with respect to only x means y is x square z cube, means you have to treat as only differentiation, only variable is what is that here, x square. So we have to treat as other variable as a constant, means here if we taking differentiation of dA by dA by x, we have to take other variable as a constant. So which is a constant? Other variable means z cube is a constant, except x variable we have to assume all variables are constant. And suppose z is a constant here, so z is a constant, therefore z cube as it is, and you have to take only differentiation of here x square. You have to take only differentiation of x square. So you have to getting the answer, this is a z cube as it is into x square differentiation is a 2x. Now in this way we have to done dA by y divided by dA by x. Now you have to observe also here dA by y by dA by z means that dA by dA by z of y is nothing but x square into here z cube. So we have to take differentiation of y with respect to x, keeping other variable r with respect to z, keeping other variable are constants. So what is other variable here? With respect to only z we have to calculate. So other variable means here x square is a constant, and you have to take dA by divided by dA by z of here z cube. So simply you know that what is your answer, x square into dA by dA by z of z cube, means z cube differentiation with respect to z, z cube differentiation with respect to z. So it will be 3z square, 3z square. I hope you have to understand this dA by y divided by dA by z and dA by y divided by dA by x. So this is actual difference guys, this is actual difference between OD and PDE, OD and partial differentiation, means this is a difference between ordinary differentiation and partial differentiation. Now we are going to discuss in this session all about partial differentiation. Now let me start the topic partial differentiation. So I am writing here, so partial differentiation. So let's see what is the definition of here partial differentiation, means what is the actual mathematical definition of partial differentiation. Let's see. A partial derivative of a function of several variables, means let suppose I have, let u is a function of suppose 2 or more variables. Suppose I am writing u is a function of here x comma y, x comma y. So you observe this, what is u? U is a dependent variable and it depends on x and y, that is independent variable. So we have to take its a differentiation with respect to x and y. So this is nothing but ordinary differentiation, but you have to take differentiation both times. So let u is equal to f of xy be a function of x and y. Therefore we have to take differentiate, therefore differentiate u with respect to x or and we have to differentiate with respect to also y is also. So if u is a function of two variable, then we have to differentiate u with respect to x and with respect to y also. So therefore how to take the differentiation of u with respect to x? This is nothing but now here a partial derivative. Because of that here differentiation of two variables, so it's a partial derivative becomes dA by u by dA by x and here what is that, dA by u by dA by y. So these are the notations for partial differentiation. Okay, means here u is a function of two or more variable, that is denoted by u is equal to f of xy, and it's a partial differentiation, it dA by u by dA by x and dA by u by dA by y. So it is nothing but, so partial differentiation is ordinary differentiation, means I have to also saying to you it is nothing but it is a partial difference, it is nothing but it is ordinary differentiation. So here we have to take dA by u by dA by x. Suppose I want to take here dA by u by here dA by x. So how to take this dA by u by dA by x? So let's see. So we have to take the differentiation of, take ordinary differentiation, simply ordinary differentiation take ordinary differentiation of u with respect to of function u with respect to here x, keeping other variables are constant, means keeping here y as a constant, keeping y as a constant. Let's see, you know very well u is a function of two variable, that is x and y. When we take the differentiation of u with respect to x, then we have to take just ordinary differentiation of u with respect to x, but keeping y as a constant, that is dA by u by dA by x, or it will also called as del u upon del x. Number second, we have to take suppose del u upon del y. So how to take this? We have to take similar ordinary differentiation. We have to take ordinary differentiation of a function u with respect to here, what is that? Y. Keeping other variable means except variable y, keeping x as a constant, I hope so you have to understand this, how to take the ordinary differentiation and how to take the partial differentiation. Means here if we take dA by u by dA by x, keeping y as a constant, and take ordinary derivative of u with respect to x, and if you have to take dA by u by dA by y, take differentiation of u with respect to y, that is ordinary type, but keeping other variable as a constant. So let's see, suppose now I have take some technical definition is here. Similarly, if u is a function of f of xy and it is ordinary derivative of u with respect to x, treating x as a constant, it is denoted by here dA by u by dA by x, and also you have to take the differentiation of u with respect to y, keeping x as a constant, it is denoted by dA by u by dA by x is there. Now this is what, this is known as a first order derivative. So therefore dA by u by dA by x comma dA by u by dA by y are called as first order derivatives with respect to here x and y. So are called as first order partial derivative. So clearly I wanted to say you partial derivative. We have to again take its differentiation. So again, that is order of differentiation we can increase is there. So I hope you have to understand this, what is the actual definition of partial differentiation. So let's see. Let suppose u is a function of your x and y, and you have to differentiate u with respect to x. So I am writing here differentiate with respect to here x, right? Differentiate with respect to x. So what will get here? Here you will get dA by u by dA by x. But how to take, this is nothing but this is ordinary differentiation, and ordinary differentiation can be denoted by, this is a del, limit del x tends to here simply 0, limit del x tends to here simply 0, that is a f of here x plus del x comma y, f of x plus del x comma y minus here f of here x comma y. So you have to observe here, what we have to change is here we have to change in only x, but keeping other variable as a constant. Therefore we change here x plus delta x in x, keeping other variable y as a constant, and upon here difference, that is a delta x. So this is actual dA by u by dA by y, dA by u by dA by x. This is actual dA by u by dA by x. So let's see, we have to change in only x. Therefore this term is x plus del x. So where del x is a change in x only. x only, keeping other variable constant. So let's see, y is a constant as it is. Now similarly, if we want to differentiate u with respect to y, so differentiate u with respect to y. So I am writing here differentiate u with respect to now y. So how to take it? Its similar definition is there. Now here x is replaced by only y, so here del y tends to 0, limit as del y tends to 0, and this is a function of here nothing is in change in x, so x as it is, this is a y plus del y minus here f of here x comma y, and divided by what is the change in here, so del y is a change in here. So this is where I am writing here del y is equal to change in y only, so keeping other variable as a constant, means if we differentiate with respect to y, keeping x as a constant. I hope you have to understand this definition of partial differentiation, right? So next I wanted to also discuss to you what is the geometrical meaning of partial differentiation. So I am writing here geometrical interpretation. So geometrical interpretation of these derivatives. So let's see. Number one, dabba u divided by dabba x, the slope of a tangent. So I am writing here dabba u divided by dabba x. I wanted to just calculate at a point here, suppose x1 comma y1, right? So this is nothing but is a slope of tangent is a slope of a tangent to the curve intersection of a surface. It is what? It is the slope of a tangent to the curve intersection of a surface. That is, surface is what is that? U is a function of xy. That is surface u with the plane y is equal to y1, guys. Y is equal to y1, and at a point that is very important to you understand, at a point that is a p of, here I am writing the point here, x1 comma y1, and change in also the u is there, that is in function x1 comma y1. So at this point we have to take the dabba u by dabba x. Now what is the geometrical interpretation is, it is the slope of a tangent to the curve intersection of the surface u of xy, means there is a tangent and curve, there is intersection point, and that point is p of x1 here y1 and f of x1 y1. So similarly, what is that second? Dabba u divided by here dabba y, and at a point x1 comma y1. So it also shows that what is that? Is the slope of a tangent. So I am writing here is the slope of a tangent to the curve intersecting. Now same this as, but here only change in what is that? Y point is there. So is the intersection of the tangent to the curve or to the surface. I am writing here surface u is equal to f of xy with the plane. Now plane is a changes here with the plane. Now plane is a changes here. X is equal to what is that? x1. At what is the point is here now? At the point, so it is a p of x1 comma y1 comma f of x1 comma y1. I hope so you have to understand this also very well, right? So this is a geometrical interpretation of dabba u by dabba x and dabba u by dabba y. Now let me start how to take the higher order partial derivative. Let me start the next point. Hello. कहाँ पे लगा है? कौन सी साइड? Now let me start how to take the higher order derivative. Let's see. Higher order partial derivatives. Partial derivatives. Let's see. Let you know that if your function containing two or more variables, we have to take the higher order derivative. Now this in this way, let u is a function of here simply f of xy. These are the two variable function. We have to take its a partial differentiation with respect to x and y. So how to take? This is a dabba u divided by here dabba x, that is a first order differentiation, and this can be done by, that is a dabba by dabba x of here, what is that here, f of here x comma y, means differentiation of u is nothing but differentiation of the function xy with respect to x. So let's see, this is first order, this is a first order. Now we have to also take again differentiation of, that is a dabba 2u divided by dabba x square. Again you take differentiation of dabba u by dabba x, it will becomes dabba 2u upon dabba x square. So this can be denoted by actual dabba 2u by dabba x square, means dabba by dabba x of dabba u by dabba x, means second derivative is nothing but it is a derivative of first order simply. So you have to also take the differentiation of u with respect to x and y. So how it will be take is there. So we can take also dabba 2u divided by dabba x into dabba y. So what is the meaning is here? So first you have to differentiate the dabba u by dabba y with respect to here x, with respect to here x, and this is also equal to dabba 2u divided by simply dabba y into dabba x, means you have to first differentiate with respect to x and then differentiate with respect to y, so it will take second order derivative. Next you have to also take dabba cube u upon dabba cube with respect to also y. So it is nothing but dabba by dabba y of dabba square u divided by dabba y is there, means dabba y square, dabba square y. So in this way you have to take the differentiation of, that is, it is nothing but it is called as third order derivative, it is called as third order derivative. So let's see, number one, if we take dabba u by dabba x, it is called as a first order derivative, first order here partial differentiation I am writing. Now these two numbers are called as here second order partial differentiation, means you have to just take how many times differentiation you have to take in here, and this number third is, what is that, this is a third order partial differentiation, third order partial differentiation. So similarly we can also obtain dabba 4u upon dabba x square, dabba 4u upon dabba y square, and in this way, so are called as higher order derivatives. Similarly other higher order derivative can also be obtained, other higher order derivative, similarly other higher order derivative can also be obtained, So in this way you have to take just a differentiation of u with respect to x, first time, second time, third time, and so many times. Just you have to observe here how many times derivative taken. So there is a note for you. So one note is, you have to just remember, if if u is equal to here a function f of xy, u is equal to here function f of xy possesses continuous derivatives, it possesses continuous derivative, that is a continuous partial order derivatives. Means I am writing especially that is second order. For example, u has a second order derivative, right? Then this daba to u upon daba y into daba x, right? It can be written as this is nothing but daba 2u divided by daba x into daba y, or that is equal to also daba 2u divided by daba y into daba x. Means what is that? Differentiation of u with respect to first y and then x. So you observe again RHS, differentiation of u second time with respect to first x and then y. So that is called as I am writing, this is called commutative property. This is called commutative property. Means these both are same. Means you can take differentiation of u with respect to x first and then y. Also you can take differentiation of u with respect to first x and then y. So both are similar. So it is nothing but ordinary derivative, guys. It is nothing but ordinary derivative, but we have to take other variable as a constant. So simply that is a concept of partial differentiation. We got this. I hope you have to understand what is higher order derivatives. Now let's see, I am taking some example on this higher order derivative. So example number 1, let's see. If u is equal to 1 minus 2xy plus y square, bracket complete, bracket raised to here 1 divided by 2, bracket raised to here minus 1 divided by 2, then show that x into daba u by daba x minus y into daba u by daba y is equal to u cube y square. You have to show this. So first you have to observe this, what is given to you. You have to first observe this, what is given to you, and then we start the solution. Let's see. So before starting the solution, you have to observe the u is a function of how many variables. So clearly x and y we have to see here. So u is a function of x and y, that is a 2 variables. So I am writing the given term as u is equal to that is a 1 minus 2xy plus here y square and bracket power, what is that here, minus 1 divided by 2. Right, now differentiating this u with respect to x and y. So therefore differentiating u with respect to x and y, but taking what type of differentiation? Partially. So let's see, differentiation of u with respect to x partially. So it is denoted by daba u by daba x, and its a derivative, you know that the bracket and it's a power derivative, means here minus 1 divided by 2, this bracket 1 minus 2xy plus y square, this bracket, and you have to take this minus 1 by 2 minus 1, it will get minus 3 divided by 2. I hope you have to understand how to take the derivatives here, and remaining the derivative of, so it is what, that is a daba by daba x of, what is that, this bracket 1 minus 2xy plus y square, only this bracket you have to take derivative. So it will get clearly that is a minus 1 by 2 in bracket 1 minus 2xy plus y square, bracket power minus 3 by 2, and what is the derivative of this bracket with respect to x, keeping other variable as constant. Therefore you have to take the differentiation of this bracket, 1 differentiation 0, minus 2xy With respect to x, we have to taking keeping other variable as a constant. Therefore, it will becomes only minus 2y and plus y derivative here 0. That is dA by u by dA by x and dA by u by dA by y. Similarly, you have to take dA by u by dA by y. So it will also becomes, that is with respect to y is there. So this is a minus 1 by 2, again 1 minus 2xy plus y square, bracket power here again minus 3 by 2, and into the derivative of this bracket again. Derivative of this bracket again means 1 minus 2xy plus y square. It's a differentiation with respect to y. So 1 derivative 0, minus 2xy derivative here minus 2x, and plus y square derivative with respect to y here only 2y. Hence we take as LHS means I have to write x into dA by u by dA by x minus y into dA by u by dA by y. So it will becomes, that is we have to multiply it by x only, guys. We have to multiply it by x only, this equation 1 and equation number, that dA by u by dA by y. So it will becomes, that is a 1 minus 2xy plus 1 minus 2xy plus here y square, bracket power minus 3 by 2 into what is here happening, that is xy minus xy plus y square. Just you have to add up them, and take the common term is what is that. So this bracket is a common, minus 3 by 2 is common, and remaining inside this bracket, that is xy. First you have to multiply dA by u by dA by x as x, so it will becomes minus 2xy, right, minus 2xy. Then here multiplied by minus 2 here xy, that will get cancelled, and here you have to remaining this bracket only xy minus y square plus y square minus xy. So again you have to calculating this, what will becomes, this is xy get cancel out here, xy get cancel out here, and y square is remaining. So therefore this is what, this is a 1 minus 2xy plus y square. It's a bracket power can be written as here minus 1 by 2, and we can take it's a cube, and into here y square. We have to just adjust this whole term, guys. We have to just adjust this whole term. And so therefore you observe this bracket is what is that given u, this bracket is what is that given u. So this is a u cube into y square, u cube into y square. So here given u, since I am writing given u, so this is a value of x into dA by u by dA by x minus y into dA by u by dA by y. I hope so you have to understand this proof. It is what we have to getting u cube minus y square, we have to getting. This is all about example first. Now let me start problem number second. Example number second. If u equals to, that is a log of, in bracket, that is a tan x plus tan y plus tan z, then show that sin 2x into dA by u by dA by x plus sin 2y into dA by u by dA by y plus sin 2z into dA by u by dA by z, and that is equal to 2. That is equal to 2. We have to prove that is there. So what is the proof? So let's see. I am writing the solution. So just look at this function u. U is a function of 3 variables x, y and z. So let me start. First I am writing u as, that is it is a log of, it is a tan x plus tan y plus tan z, tan x plus tan y plus tan z. Now it is a function of 2 or more variable, therefore we have to allow here differentiate. Therefore differentiate u partially with respect to x comma y and z. So we get first differentiation with respect to u of, or with respect to u of x, so it can be denoted as differentiation of u with respect to x, that is a dA by u by dA by x. So this can be written as, so this is a log of this bracket, means differentiation of this log means here 1 upon this bracket as it is. This is what is that here, that is a tan x plus tan y plus tan z, that is 1 upon x, means log x derivative 1 by x. Now in similar way we have to write log of this bracket derivative, this 1 upon this bracket, into we have to differentiate only with respect to x, keeping other variable as a constant, means tan y is a constant, tan z is a constant. Only you should have to write the derivative of tan x. Derivative of tan x is what is that here, sec square x, sec square x. Also you have to take differentiation of u with respect to y, guys. So it will also written as, this is 1 upon here, simply that is a tan x plus tan y plus here tan z, and we have to take differentiation with respect to only y, differentiate with respect to only y. So keeping other variables are constant, tan x is a constant and tan z is also constant. Just you have to write the derivative with respect to y, that is a sec square y. Similarly we have to take dA by u by dA by z is what, dA by u by dA by z. So this is also nothing but it is a log of this bracket derivative is tan x plus tan y plus here tan z, into we have to take the derivative of this tan x, tan y, tan z. Other variables are constant, means here we observe differentiation with respect to z, keeping other variables y and x are constant. Therefore we have to write only this derivative of this denominator. It is what, this is a sec square only z, sec square only z. I hope you have to understand this. I hope you have to understand this. Now let me consider LHS. Let me consider LHS of we have to prove. So therefore sin 2x into dA by u by dA by x plus sin 2y into dA by u by dA by y plus sin 2z into dA by u by dA by z, it becomes what takes the values is here. So I am writing now here, check the denominator is what is that, denominator is a constant for all of u, means denominator is a common denominator I am taking here. So common denominator means what is that here, tan x plus tan y plus tan z. We have to just multiply sec square x by sin 2x, means it is just like sin 2x into dA by u by dA by x into sec square x. So it will becomes, that is a 2 sin x into cos x, it will becomes 2 sin x into cos x into sec square x plus 2 sin y into cos y into sec square y plus 2 sin z into cos z into sec square z. So just you have to write the sin 2x into dA by u by dA by x, means sin 2x into dA by u by dA by x, that is sec square x. You have to take, it's a differentiation of sin 2x, that is a 2 sin x into cos x. So therefore this will also get equal to 2 is a common, and you have to just observe here 2 sin x into cos x upon sec square x, you will get clearly, it is after the simplification you will get clearly, that is a tan x plus tan y plus tan z divided by here tan x plus tan y plus tan z, tan y plus tan z. So you just look at here numerator and denominator, this get cancel and your answer will be what is that, that is equal to 2. Hence the proof. I hope so you have to understand this problem very well. Now we take example number 3rd. If u equals to e to the power x raised to y, find dabba 2u upon dabba y dabba x. So you observe here we have to differentiate u with respect to x first and then y. So let me start solution. So let u is given to u is e to the power x to the power y. So differentiate, you observe here u is a function of two variables first, x and y. So you can take differentiation of u. So differentiate u with respect to x partially. Differentiate this u with respect to x partially. So what you will get here, dabba u divided by dabba x. So that is nothing but it is e to the power x raised to y, means e to the power x derivative e to the power x, and remaining the derivative of dabba by dabba x of here x raised to y only remaining, and it is nothing but it is e to the power x into y into x raised to y derivative, it is a y into x power y minus 1 partially, keeping other variable y as a constant. We treat other variable y as a constant. So this is what differentiation of u with respect to x. Again differentiating u partially with respect to here now y, keeping other variable x as a constant. So I am taking keeping x constant, and in first I want to also write keeping y as a constant. So let's see. So this will get dabba u by dabba y. So this is equal to, it will get dabba u by dabba y. Means again we have to differentiate this dabba u by dabba x partially with respect to y. So therefore it will becomes dabba by dabba y of dabba u by dabba x. So it means that dabba by dabba y of, you have to take the derivative of e to the power x raised to y into y x raised to y minus 1 is there. So this can be written as, you have to take the product rule for that. So first e to the power x raised to y as it is into dabba by dabba y of, I am writing the very clearly, dabba by dabba y of x raised to y into keeping other variable x as a constant. So which is a constant here? So y into x raised to y minus 1 is a constant, plus next e to the power x raised to y minus 1 plus e to the power x raised to y into dabba by dabba y of here x raised to y minus 1, because of that x treated as a constant is there. So therefore dabba 2u upon dabba y into dabba x, that will equal to, it is e to the power x raised to y into x raised to y, that is a log of x into y into x raised to y minus 1 plus e to the power x raised to y. What is remaining here? E to the power x raised to y, x raised to y minus 1 plus here this term, above term x raised to y as it is, into y. But what is the differentiation of this dabba upon dabba y of x power minus 1? That is a log x is there. I hope so you have to understand this. This is a log x, because of that a raised to x, it is nothing but log a is there. It is a differentiation log x. So therefore we have to take the common of all these terms. So common is e to the power x raised to y into x power y minus 1 is also common term, and inside the bracket what is the remaining? This is y into x raised to y, that is log x plus 1 plus y log x. I hope so. This is dabba 2u upon dabba y into dabba x, and this is your answer. This is your answer. Hence the answer. I hope so you have to understand this problem number 3 of partial differentiation. Thank you.